Stand for the pledge. Mr. Fortunato.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the County Commissioners Board meeting. It is number 31, believe it or not. It is Thursday, August 5th at approximately 10:09 a.m. And Mr. Ditzler is absent today unless he's on the screen. I do not believe so. Okay, well, before we get into our board meeting, we're going to do a presentation, and with us, we have Mr. Richard Scarcella, who I will be having come up here shortly. We are honoring and celebrating the 60th anniversary of the William Holmes McGuffey Historical Society. And I know how much work you've put into that through the years with your board members and friends. So Richard, if you would kindly come up, the podium is yours.
Well, today we're here to accept the proclamation from the County Commissioners for the 60th anniversary of the William Holmes McGuffey Historical Society. Out of the National Federation of McGuffey Societies of 100,000 members, we are the last known chapter here in Mahoning Valley. And we have over 90 members. I'm very pleased to present a McGuffey family member who is our president, Shirley Eckley, if you would stand up.
Hi, Shirley. Thank you.
Our secretary, Margaret Grace.
Hi, Margaret.
Our vice president, treasurer, Tom Eckley.
Hi.
What we try to do in our society is keep the McGuffey legacy alive. He wrote the famous McGuffey Eclectic Readers. Out of all books written and read in America, the McGuffey Reader has been read and purchased more than any other book next to the American Library and Webster's Dictionary. The McGuffey Reader literally educated millions of people, generation after generation of Americans. When you would come off the boat at Ellis Island in New York City, many times they would give you a Bible and one chapter or one book out of the McGuffey Readers. You had farmers in the West that self-educated themselves on the McGuffey Reader. And today he is considered one of the three greatest American educators of all time. Unfortunately, the fact that he was born, raised, educated, published, and taught and wrote west of the Appalachian Mountains, he was marginalized by the Eastern Seaboard universities because he was from the West. But he literally changed American social and cultural history. McGuffey Road was the path that his father built through the woods from Claytonville Township, where the McGuffey homestead is located. The children would walk to Wick Avenue to a parsonage school to be educated by Reverend Wick. And that family, of course, is very important to the Mahoning Valley. Through society efforts, we have named a bridge, a school, and also a highway for McGuffey because he was in danger of being forgotten in his own hometown. And I just digress for a minute. One of our founding members, Harry Michelle, loved to tell a story. When he was a child, he went to the original McGuffey School on the corner of Albert and Madison Avenue. And he went to English school during the day upstairs. And then he went to Greek school in the evening downstairs at the original McGuffey School. So Harry was, very important to us. The average age of our membership is well over 70. But each year up until COVID, we've been growing. And locally, we've been known for our monthly program called Memories of a Lifetime. And I welcome any of you to come. Anthony and Carol, you might be interested. I have Dr. Martha Polani coming up in a couple of weeks at Kravitz, and she'll be doing her newest book on Italian history. So you might want to come. So I want to thank you all. The commissioners over the years have been very supportive of our organization. So I want to thank you, and I think you have something for us. Am I
Yes, we
not
do.
correct?
We have a proclamation, and we'll come up here, Carol.
Yes, I'd love. We could put them maybe in the front.
Yeah, oh, we got plenty of room. Come on up.
Hope you have a wide screen.
Oh, yeah. Well, Richard, we'd like to present this resolution on behalf of myself, Anthony Trafficani, Commissioner Carol Rigetti, Commissioner David Ditzler, recognizing 60 wonderful years of excellence and history here in our community. It's been a privilege knowing you and all of the work that you've put in and having a relative here from the McDuffie place. And it's just awesome that we're able to do this to you. And Carol, anything you'd like to say?
No, I just have known Richard for a lot of years. We've worked for a lot of different committees, starting with the library.
Yes, West Side Library.
West Side Library. If it wasn't for Richard Scarcella, we probably would not have that library today. So I thank him for that. And the committee that you have here in your organization, McDuffie, it resonates a little bit. My family's, some of my family, my mother's from the east side. Heritage as well.
Right.
So God bless you, 60 more years. Go strong.
God willing.
You gotta think positive today.
So there you go.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
And let's take a.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
And thank you again.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Richard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, be careful, please. Yeah.
That actually started.
You're welcome to stay if you'd like.
We have another engagement.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Another farmer, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Next, a man who needs no introduction. Omar Ganu from Benning and Scattergood. He's our investment banker, and Omar is in town today, as he's been for many, many years. We're going to be doing our presentation today. This would have been our New York trip, actually, and where we present the county's financial history and its debt and everything else that's going on to keep our bond rating or hopefully increase it. So Omar, it's been a pleasure working with you, and I would turn the floor over to you if there's anything that you would like to say.
Well, we recently completed a revenue bond financing for the sanitary system, which was about $21 million and a little bit of change there. The 30-year amortization turned out to be a 2.28% for 30-year money on $21 million. And that's really good because this is a revenue bond. It's not backed by any taxes. It's only based on revenues from the system. And the rating is a AA3 by Moody's, and it's a very good, healthy system. And as the system grows, there's a chance in the future that the rating will improve.
Excellent.
So rates were really good, and consider the time value of money, it's basically free. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does that mean we should all buy something big?
That means that you should continue to go into debt.
Which means you can, yes. you can
Buy something big at a cheap amount.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. And I look forward to our presentation today. And of course, Audrey Tillis, who puts her life and soul in this job, and the auditor's office for all of their hard work. I don't know if Audrey, if you wanted to say anything.
I think that the county as a whole, the whole group of elected officials, commissioners, auditor's office, everyone has worked as a good team over the years, and I think it shows in our ratings. In the interest rates that we do get and how we are able to keep our cash balances, maintain the stabilization reserves that allow us to adjust like we did with the pandemic, things like that. So when those things happen, we're not caught off guard. All the revenue, everything right now is stable, and we're doing, it's actually moving forward in a really good way. Omar has worked with us since I've been here and before I was here, and he's done a good job for the county in providing us investment side, but also on our debt issuance side, and making sure that we're aggressively doing bond refundings. This year, we're going to be paying off 2 of our bonds early to take advantage of that with some of the cash that we do have. So through the commissioner's auditor's office, we're making good decisions as far as financial for the county.
Yes, that's right. It's teamwork. We have a great team
We
here.
have a great team.
Yeah.
Thank you, Omar, for the
Thanks, Omar.
leadership of that team and Audrey and the auditors. We really do have a team. I mean, you know, when you look at other counties, if you look at the other 88 counties, I will put ours at the top when it comes to teamwork. We don't always agree, but we sit down at the table to organize it, come up with the best for Mahoning County. And with the financials, you guys have done an extremely awesome amount of work to get us to where we are. So that's a lot to be said.
So just to say, the county has 3 ratings. The county has a revenue rating for the sanitary, which is AA3, and that's Moody's. Anytime you get into the AA category, it's very good. That means that you don't need any kind of bond insurance. The county has a limited tax general obligation rating, which is tax backed. That is a AA minus, and that's Standard & Poor's. And then sales tax bonds or the sales tax debt is AA, which is extremely a high rating. So this county is in very good rating categories with the AA categories. So the highest rating is the AA for the sales tax. The LTGO is AA minus, and then the revenue is AA3 by Moody's. It's all very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the residents in the county should understand the fact that even during these tough times, we were able to maintain those types of ratings and a great financial portfolio for all the programs we have, all the departments we have, all the funding that we do, all the debt that we do, that we were able to maintain this type of rating. And it's very important when you have a government the size of us that's practically over $350 million business and $4.5 billion assessed value of property. We were able to maintain those ratings, and we appreciate everybody's hard work that made this happen. You know, we can take credit for it, but there's a lot of people that made these things happen, everybody. So thank you, Omar. We look forward to today.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I have to recognize Mr. Luceni and Mr. DeGennaro over there for all their hard work with the building trades. Rocky, good to see you, and want to make sure you guys, do you have anything you'd like to say? No? Okay.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Okay. Well,
We
thank
welcome
you.
all the time. I like having you. Just in
We're
case.
used to Rocky.
Just in
Yeah.
case.
All right. Anybody else? Public comments? Anything? Terry?
Just get your shots, you know, get your vaccination, like Carol was saying, because if you don't, a good friend, Edith Veneros, she refused to get that shot.
I know.
She died in her sleep, and we think she had the COVID, and she just came out of it on July the 16th, and she passed on that morning. And she didn't, you know, I mean, it's not political, it's not this or that, it's just get your shot so you can enjoy your life. And don't, I mean, it was a shock because 2 weeks ago, before she passed on, we were at her 75th birthday party. Where her
I
son-
missed that. I was asked to come. She had a grandbaby,
Yes.
a new grandbaby, your first
month.
one. Yes.
And she, you know,
That's a
get your
shame.
shots, just get your shots. And that's the only, I mean, if I didn't get my shot in the sixties, I could have had polio, you know?
Oh, you're right. We got our shots.
That's right. All
Our
those
parents
You
didn't
need
use
to be
religious
vaccinated.
religion. There's no such thing as religious reasons not to get your shots, you know? Or political, you know?
You're right. I agree. You started it at the end of the meeting. That'll be my
Yes.
last statement. As usual, after every meeting.
You know, I said this, I think, last meeting or the meeting before, that I was one of the holdouts
Yes, you were.
and thinking that I'm Superman, I'm taking all these vitamins. I didn't get it. I was around people who were sick. Look how good of immune system I have. And then when I started seeing the results of the numbers, Carol's urging and my family's urging, I should have did it right then. I don't know why I played around. Should have got it. And I'm happy that I did.
I came down with it in November. I had good doctors on staff, you know, Passarelli and crew.
Sure.
And I didn't have to go to the hospital. I just hate to say, I had good insurance,
Thank God.
Thank
you know. And Brown's Drugs, they drop everything off. Free.
They
That's a
do.
great story.
Isn't that a great drugstore?
Right, and you can have credit there.
Yeah, that's right. You can.
I'm not the only
True.
one who thinks that.
It's the way it
Thank
should
you,
be.
Terry. I appreciate that comment.
Brown's
We
Drugs.
like our pharmacies, right? Carol?
Yes,
Yeah.
hometown,
They've been in business over
Oh.
100 years.
It
many
has.
years.
Yeah.
I bet a good part of 60,
Yeah,
because the father was there prior,
Right.
60, 70 years maybe, because they were over on Midlothian.
great deals. Right.
Deals.
I'm sorry, we're rambling.
Well,
Sorry.
Yeah.
hopefully everybody hears our
Omar's
message.
giving me the eye, like, okay, it's time to wind it up, Carol.
Hopefully everyone hears this and everybody gets their shots. It's not bad. You know, a little Tylenol. I went through it, but not bad, not bad at all. Okay, well, anyone else? No? All right. Carol, I need a motion to approve previous minutes of board meeting number 30 and approve of bills for payment.
So moved,
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Journal entry number 1.
Approval of, a motion to approve journal entry number 1. Second.
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Thought Dave would say something.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Okay, travels. A, jobs and family. Audrey, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Travels for Job and Family Service Division to attend various meetings that include Canton District meetings, director conferences, attorney networking, and various seminars within the state of Ohio from August to December 2021. The estimated total is $2,500 from the non-general fund. Thank you.
Thanks, Audrey. Motion to approve travels.
Motion to approve number 2, travels A.
Second, roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes, agreements. A through H. And we have building inspection letter A. Jeff Urasiva, is he with us? There he is. Hi, Jeff.
Unmute yourself, Jeff. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Morning.
This is our annual maintenance agreement with City Force for our permitting software. There has been no change or increase. Thank you.
Or did he get cut off?
No.
That was it. Okay, thank you, Jeff. Engineers, Mr. Colati. Great, good to see you.
Nice seeing you. Nice to be seen.
Yes, sir.
This is an agreement with 90-degree benefits and covenant administrators. This is for our dental plan administration services for 2 years. It's per unit pricing and it's non-general.
Thanks, Rick. C, jobs and family, Audrey. ND.
Okay, for C, Jobs and Family Service Agreement with the following for the non-emergent transportation services. The estimated cost, non-general, $15,000. It's with Garwin Incorporated. Letter D, Job and Family Services Agreement with 90-degree Benefits Covenant Administrators Incorporated for the dental plan administrative services for 2 years, per unit pricing, non-general fund. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Audrey. Recorders, Mr. Fortunato.
Good morning, everyone. This is an amendment to the original contract for the computer system and software. With this
allows us to do because of the document image volume to receive a discount per document, which we will use to offset and credit the invoices.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Recycling, F and G, Lou Vega.
Morning, Commissioners. How are you?
Good, sir.
Item F is to amend the journal entry 20.10.016 for the approval of years 2 and 3 of the contract with tire recycling. This is to conduct residential tire recycling for Mahoning County. Item G is our drop-off recycling lease agreements with these 3 respective communities.
Okay, thanks, Lou. And Sheriff, we have Adam. Is Adam with us?
Yes, good morning.
There he is. Good morning, Adam.
This is an agreement with Wadsworth Solutions for a 1-year Advantage Ultra Service Plan in the amount of $6,766.50 non-general.
Thank you, sir. Motion?
Motion to approve number 3, agreements A through H.
Second that. Roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Change orders 4A, lead. Phil?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a
Morning.
change order for some unforeseen items in a lead hazard control job with D2 Construction at 110 Halleck Avenue in the amount of $700 non-general.
Okay, thank you.
Mo-
Carol?
Motion to approve number 4, change orders A.
Second that. Roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Resolutions?
Motion to approve number 1, resolutions, additions.
Second. Roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. And resolutions 2A, engineers. Rick?
Yes. So the resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $661.60 to Pipeline Incorporated for materials needed for emergency immediate repair.
Thanks, Rick. Carol?
Motion to approve number 2, resolutions A.
Second. Roll call?
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Okay, for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads like to comment?
Yes. 2.
That's it. Let Dave go first. Carol?
Just a couple reminders. This week is the Youngstown Italian Fest. I have to give my committee a bump up if anyone wants to go down. I'm sure everything will be safe. If you don't feel like it is, wear your mask. It looks like it's going to be a great event. I walked through yesterday and all the trailers and all the food vendors were set up. Today you can go have lunch. I'm sure they'll have some of the food stands open. And as Terry said, another thing I am going to say, for our employees and for everybody that works for the county or are on all of the boards, I'm asking that if you did not get your vaccination, please do. If you don't feel like you're safe and working in the county, wear your mask. No one's going to say anything to you, just wear your mask. But please, not only for our employees, everyone in the city residents and the county residents, there are so many places to get this vaccination. Just get it. I mean, you can protect yourself and others. You know, we all received it. You know, we didn't get sick. And if you get it, it's like a couple hours, one day, maybe. You take a couple Tylenols, like Anthony said, and you're okay. But you're better to have it than not have it. You know, as we were growing up, we all had to get vaccinations. I can remember that from when I was in grade school. They line you up, you went in the auditorium and we all got it. They didn't really ask, they just gave it to you. And thank God they did that. So we need to do that more today. I'm just asking our employees, if you didn't get it, please get the vaccination. I'm going to say it again. Thank you. Have a good weekend, be safe, and enjoy yourself. The weather looks like it's going to be beautiful. And Omar, thanks again for coming to be with us today and to help us through this great presentation. I understand everybody has planned. So I'm happy to see that you're on board with our team. continue the good work. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you,
Take
Carol.
care.
And you know, Carol's right. I remember when I was a kid in school, they just line you up and you get in line and roll your sleeve up. And they had that
Sleeve up, and that
circular
was the end of
thing
that.
they'd zap you with. We'd walk around and show everybody our arms. Didn't really hear anything too crazy, you know, we didn't fall over or get sick. But I agree, you know, if you feel that, you know, that you may get it or you won't get it, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. That's what we encourage. But Carol's right, get a vaccine shot. I'm going to say it, I was a holdout for a very long time. And, you know, your luck only goes so far. And I felt that my luck was running out. Not that I was getting sick or anything, but I said, oh, it's going to happen. And when it does, I'm going to end up in a hospital. So somehow, some way it'll be terrible. So I went ahead and got it and it wasn't that bad. Actually, my mother handled it better than I did. And she had nothing wrong with her and she's 85 years old. And so there's no excuse. So please, we encourage you, not mandating anybody to do anything, but if you feel compromised, wear a mask. Nobody's going to make fun of you. I mean, it's just a smart thing to do. It's personal responsibility, but I do believe the vaccine, I feel more comfortable now. When I'm around people, I can, you know, go up to them or they can come up to me and I don't fear that I'm going to get sick. So that's good.
And he was
do
a
that.
holdout, I must say.
I was, wasn't I?
I locked him in his office one day.
Said you better get him that shot.
That's it, you're gonna get him at you at every meeting.
It's true.
And he did.
We got it. I
God
should have did
bless
it that day, but
I
it's
wanted to
good.
bring him.
Yeah, Carol had it all arranged for me
I had it all arranged.
twice
I'll
or
walk
3
you right
times
over.
and I wouldn't go. Just felt I was, you know, Superman. But anyways, Italian Fest is this weekend. Plan on being down there. The house band is playing Sunday night at the beer tent. I think it's 5 to 7. So I may do a little jam session with the house band. They asked me to come down and play. So we'll see if that works out, but enjoy. And Nancy, our next meeting?
It's gonna be next Thursday right here.
Okay. That in mind, Carol,
Motion to adjourn.
second, and roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Have a great weekend.